Hello, today is 11/4 of 25, and I am here with a video of what I eat in a day on my keto journey. If you're new here, my name is Christy. I changed my diet to a high protein, moderate fat, low carb diet in April of 2024. So I already had my coffee today around 10 o'clock. I made it with a half cup of Fairlife whole milk, a serving of whey isolate protein powder, and a serving of collagen peptides, kind of like my usual coffee mixture. And then I also had a donut from Conscious Comforts, which is a gluten-free, sugar-free donut from a local bakery in my area. It is now 11:15, and I am ready for my second meal of the day. So I have some fried chicken from KFC, which I know probably a lot of you are thinking like, what? So I really love chicken. Um, and they don't have their roasted chicken, at least not in my area. So what I do is I get their thighs and I take off, like for sure, I take off all of this big top piece of breading and kind of like as much as I can take off that's not like obsessive. So like there's going to be some on there, but it's very little. And I used a couple versions of AI, like ChatGPT, and a couple other ones I can't remember the name, like Copilot and something else, to try and figure out, okay, if I take like all of this off, then can you estimate, what my like calories and fat and protein and carbs are going to be? Totally will fit into my range for today. I'm not even going to be like I'm not going to go over 35 for sure, and I think I'm going to end up with what I plan to eat today. I think I'm going to end up around like 25 maybe. So it is just fine. My plan is to have four thighs, although I'm not really sure how much of that I can eat. I am done eating, and this is my pile of leftover bones and breading. So I really ate hardly any breading. In fact, even when I have logged and chronometer is probably more than what I ate as far as like the amount of breading that I had. Okay, so I'm gonna have a sparkling ice water. I've already started it, mostly just because I need something a little refreshing in my mouth after, kind of all of that really um, savory like food. And then tonight I am having some loose meat sandwiches. So my daughter is making it in our slow cooker. I'm going to use, well, she used 93% lean ground beef, and then it just has seasonings, mustard, apple cider vinegar. No, there is some sweetener, but it's just the monk fruit allulose blend. It's kind of a drier kind of thing. It's not like a sloppy Joe, I guess is what I'm trying to explain. And then I will have it on a keto bun. So this is from Brownberry. They're okay. I wouldn't say they're like fantastic, but it'll be nice to have like my loose meat sandwich on like some actual bread to have it. Plus, we kind of need to get it used up. And then with that, I will also have a Okios blueberry yogurt. So I really like this flavor. Like it's really a nice blueberry flavor. It doesn't have any fat, but I'll have fat in my meat. So it's 90 calories with 55 sodium and 8 carbs, but no added sugar, and then 15 grams of protein. So the 8 carbs comes from like the yogurt and then the fruit that is in here. It's actually really good ingredients. Milk, water, natural flavors, which, okay, so we don't know what that is. And then tapioca starch, fruit juice concentrate, stevia leaf extract, lemon juice concentrate, sea salt, vitamin D3, yogurt cultures, and oh, it's listing the yogurt cultures, which I cannot pronounce, so I'm not even going to try. Our loose meat sandwiches were fantastic. So I will leave a link to that recipe in the description below. I ended up with not quite 1,700 calories. My protein is 193. My net carbs are 29, and my fat is 71. So I'm in a pretty high caloric deficit today, but I'm not hungry. And so I'm just going to leave it. I'll probably eat more tomorrow.